Hi everyone. I got some new information for you today. Actually, it's about information. How many remember what I said in the sermon on Sunday morning, say on Monday morning? That's what I thought. Don't feel bad, sometimes I struggle myself. The reality is we have so much information coming at us. It's almost information overload. I think you would agree with me on that. And so what we're wanting to do here at First Church of God is create an opportunity to do a take two. Now, what is that? I like to go into the sermon on Sunday morning and find just a snippet or a tidbit, just a little video clip, and present it to you in this format that we've simply called Take Two. In this, we just want to give you a little bit of information that you can use to grow in your personal life with the Lord. Maybe it's a little more application point. Maybe it's something you can share with a friend or a neighbor or a small group or your family. So if you're sitting at home, like maybe on a Thursday evening, and you're like, hey, let's do a discipleship time together, maybe you can grab that snippet on Take Two and talk a little bit about the sermon from Sunday morning. It's just a real interesting way to help make everything that we do here at First Church of God help you grow as you become a passionate follower of Jesus Christ. God bless you guys. Hope you enjoy.
Again, I'll guarantee you that when God comes to Abraham with this call and he's asking him to commit to this call on this journey, Abraham had obstacles. He said, wait a minute, Lord, first of all my family are here. My home is here. My roots are here. I'm halfway through a 30-year mortgage on my Campbell farm. I can't go. I'm looking at retirement. My 401k is going to suffer. I'm 75. I mean, Abraham's saying, I should have already been drawing Social Security 10 years. I can't leave. Lots of obstacles. Lots of challenges. But what would life be and what would faith be without challenges? Mountains and valleys and things we have to do and places we go. And over again, what we do is we come back to God and simply trust and simply believe and know that the God who calls us is going to help us get past the obstacles. And if you don't think the enemy won't throw obstacles in your pathway, oh, he will. How many can say amen to that? Have you ever noticed when you're looking for an excuse, the devil's right there with them, isn't he? Man, I mean, he can come up with some dillies and some pretty good ones. But the question is, are we following God or are we focused on obstacles? You see, that's the key. Now, I want to tell you something. We all have a tendency to focus on the obstacles that's out there. I understand that. I'm right there with you. But here's what I understand. I also serve a God that when I see that obstacle there that seems unsurmountable in my life, he can do one of three things. He can either remove it, or he can help me over it, or he'll wait till I find my way around it. You mean God's that like? Absolutely, God's like that. You mean we don't get it the first time, God's okay? Well, I'm not saying he's okay with it, but he'll wait you out. You see, there's something interesting God has on his side. It's called time. You see, the children of Israel, eventually the people of God that was formed through Abraham, who's the father of the faith, who's the father of the Jewish nation, by the way. The Jewish nation, if you remember and you follow them, they go into Egypt, right? For 430 years of bondage as slaves to the Egyptians. Moses leads them out. He leads them out in a matter of 2 weeks. They're to the very brink of the promised land in 2 months. And guess what they do? All the miracles they've seen, all the good things that's happened, they look at obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and they say, we can't. And God says, okay, your generation has come as far as it's going to go. I'm going to wait on the next generation. 40 years they wandered in the wilderness. Did God hate them? Did God reject them? No, he just knew he couldn't use them. But you know what he did for 40 years? He fed them. He gave them water. Their clothes never wore out. Their shoes never wore out. They always had cattle. They always had a place to live. They always had a roof over their head, etc. and so forth. But God says, I can wait you out. God tells every generation, I can wait you out. If you don't seize my vision and my faith and what I'm calling you to, I'll wait on your children and your grandchildren and they'll obey me. The ironic thing is I've seen that happen. It's a sad thing, but it's true. God can either help you over the obstacle, He'll remove it, or He'll be with you when you wander around it. Now, my deal is, I'd rather Him just remove it. If He doesn't remove it, I'm going over it. Because I want to stay on this pathway of faith. I want to stay on this journey of faith. Amen?